Howdy, folks. Welcome back. We finally got the issue resolved. We got a lovely co-caster. Got a good speed here.
Hey,
How's your
how's it
day
going,
going?
guys? It's going good, I'm
That's good.
finally over my illness. I got a cup of green tea with some honey in it, and I'm ready to cast this game.
Oh man, that good old T here. We got Panda versus WBC King. Who do you think is gonna, pull it out? Do you think it's gonna be an absolute annihilation, or do you think it's gonna be a back-to-back fight till the end?
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This is all LARP, what I'm about to say. So take it with a grain of salt.
Yep.
Um, I think Panda wins because they have 6 computer players, and WBC King has 2 console players.
Yeah, I'm seeing that here now too.
So based on LARP alone, I think Panda takes this one. But
Yeah.
we will see. And I'm only familiar with one player in this entire lobby. So this is gonna be a fresh viewing experience for myself. So I have no
Oh
idea what
yeah.
anybody plays. I've been watching a bunch of Ignite the last 2 days, so I'm very familiar with what the meta has been, and we will see if
Oh
the
yeah,
teams
that's
will
good.
follow it.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with multiple. I am familiar with Panda though, so I guess I'm rooting for Panda myself, even though I haven't
Yeah,
done my homework.
like I said, I the person I know is on Panda, so I will be rooting for
Yeah,
Panda.
that's good.
Caster no bias.
Looks like we got Hellfire Gala, an interesting map here. You know, what's your thoughts on Hellfire Gala? You think it's like one of the
Um,
best like domination points, or you think it's one of the worst ones, or
This
how's
is
your
actually
take
my
on it?
least favorite domination map. I think
Really?
competitively it's pretty good, like balance wise. But just
Oh
like
yeah.
personally, I just like don't like it. I think it's really good for dive players.
Oh yeah.
And especially I think besides Carousel, I think Spider-Man players really like this map, and I just hate all Spider-Man players by default. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Hell's Haven for that Super Soldier factory. Just that big gaping hole right there on point.
yeah. Awesome, sounds good. Controller.
Controller.
Yeah. So we're seeing a wolf band come out against Panda. Probably top 500 Smurf is a known wolf player.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the moving
absolutely.
lord icon. But the
Yeah,
Gambit band coming out against
last
the
night,
wolf.
man, holy crap. It was very interesting, We had John Hero Shooter had a 4K with this Wolverine ult, just an absolute masterclass. Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, John Hero Shooter is a really good player.
Oh yeah.
Um,
They
we got
banned Invis. Interesting. They went
yeah,
double support ban here, and now it's time for them to
yeah.
choose.
It's really interesting to see kind of like the like mini metas develop in these tournaments.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you guys were around for the last Infinity tournament set, but like Moon Knight was a really highly contested character. They're calling him the Z tier character because he was just like winning a lot of games and lobbies. And the Gamer Protect, so we will see a one-sided Gambit out for Panda.
Oh, looks like
Haven't
they
seen
banned Splash's Venom here. Venom's a very strong character this season, in my opinion. With that
yeah,
Phoenix team up, it's just ridiculous.
Venom is very strong, but no Mantis ban coming out for either team or Protect. I mean, Magneto's still on the table for both teams, and Magneto is
Oh yeah,
probably the
Magneto's.
strongest tank in the game right now.
If you know how to play Magneto, then it's looking very favorable on your team right there. I tell you that. Oh, looks like they're gonna protect Mag. They do. So looks like they're gonna have a Mag as one of their tanks. I don't know if Splash plays Mag, but it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, normally if the mag is open, it's been given to the off tanks in a lot of the Ignite games, just
Yeah.
because you want your mag focusing more on like doing damage rather than like holding points and anchoring.
Oh yeah.
Um, because of how just deadly he is with the
They
swords.
banned Cloak and Dagger to counter Array and Pixel. We have two champions up here, and both of them are banned instantly. They protect Mag as well.
Yeah, this is really interesting that the Cloak and Dagger is getting so highly played. Or there must be some dive players on
Yeah.
the side of WBC King because Cloak and Dagger is really hard to take out
Oh
as
yeah.
a diver.
With the bubble and the disappearing effect, yeah. I always like, commentating with
Pick your hero
the
or
ignite
villain.
bans
I'm not
because,
judging.
just the protecting and multiple bans is really nice too. commentate. Looks like Splash is gonna play Mag. Very interesting here. They keep the Gambit. Gambit's a very strong healer on its own too. Hella, that's a nasty hit scan. Looks like they're gonna have maybe a Venom Doctor Strange pair for a tank there.
Yeah, I think it's
Ooh.
okay, never mind. They're not picking the Wanda. But Gambit is actually, I would say, even harder for a lot of dives to deal with, because the thing about the Cloak and Dagger with the Ice Cube and the Fade and the Bubble, and then you have Ice Cube again, then you have Cube again, is the Cloak and Dagger is never going to die, but she's never going to kill you. Like, she never has any lethality coming back on the diver, so the diver can just stick on her and force her to use all of her cooldowns on herself. And then she is, like, forced to not heal her team. Whereas the Gambit, with that Magneto team up, puts the bubble at their feet. You cannot touch them.
Yeah.
Because you get knocked back the entire time. It deals damage to you, and the Gambit is very lethal on their own. So the Gambit kind of threatens you. It's going to be very hard for Iron Fist to try to make something work, but we are going to see the infinite ammo and the Res Thor out of WBC King is kind of their core comp here. And then just a pretty standard Gambit comp, front to back, with ultimates that really like to use the Gambit.
Yeah,
Gambit,
Gambit and Magneto team up's ridiculous as well. Just throwing that knockback thing that can heal and do damage. Just a really good team up overall. And now it's permanent, you know, with the new upgraded.
Yeah,
and already a kill from Splash and top 500 Smurf. The Cloak and Dagger is going to get revived, but Ironheart's going to get shut down as well.
Yeah.
They're down, but they captured point to get some. Yeah. Punisher's going to go down here. Strange is going to run away from point. Cloak and Dagger trying to push that 1v6. Not very smart from them. And Cloak and Dagger down again. I'm pretty sure that's the 4th time Cloak and Dagger has died already at the start of this match.
Yeah, the Cloak and Dagger was the one who ate the rocket res and then died immediately after that.
Yeah.
But really good fight out of Panda. They did something I try to tell a lot of newer players, is that first point control is very important. But if you know you're winning the fight, you can let them have, 10%.
Oh, absolutely. It looked like WBC King's main focus was the point rather than trying to stay on top. Strange is very low here. They are going to finish him off here. And there's now a 5v6 in Panda's favor. And that's 2 dead. And it's just one thing after another. Iron Fist does get a pick on the Emma Frost. Iron Fist challenging Mag here. He's just gonna run away from that point.
Yeah, Panda just doing a really good job.
Absolutely.
Heavily outpacing on ult here. Gambit at 90%, Mag at 90%, Phoenix at 95, gonna have their ult for the next fight, and these are all gonna snowball into more ults for them.
Absolutely.
And at 70% here, this is only gonna be 1, maybe 2 more fights. 1 fight with a portal,
possibly
at best.
Don't know if they're gonna save it. They do hop off Strange though, and they go with Mag. We already got an ult from Splash and Phoenix ready, so this is gonna be interesting how they use it. Thor already popped his health. Looks like he's dead here. Yep. Gambit pops his ult for a defensive push here. Phoenix pops her ult. Cloak and Dagger, very smart play, covering him. White Fox is down now. Cloak and Dagger uses their ult to extend that overtime to see if they're able to capture the point. Surprised Magneto didn't use their ult there to challenge that Cloak and Dagger ult. He pops ult here, doesn't kill the Namor. Bunch of ults popping left and right here. Iron Fist shut down. And ladies and gentlemen, that is round 1. That's 1-1 right there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight win from Panda, and a huge play by Gleek there on the Emma to grab the Iron Fist right out of the ultimate. And the Iron Fist not going to be able to block that, just due to still being stuck in the animation of casting the ultimate. And the entire team just blowing him up. And you made a note, like, why aren't they mag-ulting this Cloak? The fight was already gone by that point. Panda was pretty much assuredly going to win it. WC King was like forced to portal there to get back to point. And so it was probably a decision made by the team, you know, I'm not going to ult this. Like, we just wait. Like, if we have to Luna ult, let's Luna ult. But they're not going to have something else in return. So I can save this mag ult and to use aggressively. Oh, my gosh.
No.
WBC
I think
King
he just fat fingered.
fat fingers the mag ult in spawn.
No.
So they will not have that.
Now they have, it's Namor ult, and they have Hella ult ready too, with a 44% on Gambit.
2, 1.
That's not good.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I've done that multiple times. I know the pain of that.
Yeah, this is not good, but
they are gonna go with the Phoenix Venom team up here, so that's gonna be very strong if their Venom can make something happen by diving that back line.
yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Hellas prefer the Venom team up just because those tendrils on that stun add so much value.
Oh yeah.
Rather than like being forced to get a kill. Because that's one of the, like, you know, the win more team ups. Like, if you get a kill, you're already probably winning the fight. So why are you having a team up that's like enabling fight?
WBC King look like they're gonna take point here first. They are okay. They just Ironheart just evened it. Oh, and it's just one thing after another. Their Iron Fist popping off, getting multiple kills. Luna Snow gets the kill on Iron Fist. But I think WBC King has definitely won this first fight here.
Yeah, good first fight win by them, and no ult permitted on the side of Panda. Interestingly enough, knowing they don't have that mag ult, I really thought an early Hella ult would have come out to try and secure that fight.
Looks like Phoenix built her ult very fast there at 94%. We might get an early ult out of her before the Hella. Nope, Hella's gonna pop her ult here. We're gonna get a Cloak and Dagger ult here, extending their lead on the point so far. Phoenix pops her ult and Gambit, double ult from them. They're gonna kill multiple of them, and oh my gosh, a 3K from Splash there, absolutely annihilation. Venom's still alive. Looks like they might chase after him. I don't know though.
Yeah, Splash has just been the MVP so far for me this game. From the opening
absolutely.
picks on point one to just making sure that he's doing enough damage and threatening the backlines enough. Showing why this Magneto is getting protected in all levels of play when you're on Ignite bans and stuff, because it's just so lethal with this Wanda team up.
Now WBC King, even though they lost that second fight, they have ults now, while Team Panda doesn't. It's a double ult, massive damage. That's oh my goodness, 5 fall, and there's just it's an ace from Team WBC King. What a play by them right there.
Yeah, really good play by WPC King to combo the Venom plus Phoenix ult. Venom doing 50% of current HP plus 50 health, and then the Phoenix doing another 150 on top of that. It assuredly will kill anyone that is caught by any part of that blast.
Team Panda has 3 ults here, so they can definitely go on the attack. But yeah, instant Magneto pop there. Not gonna be able to. It's gonna land, but not be able to kill. Jeff's gonna ult here. Magneto uses his ult to get out of it. Misses his hit on the Jeff. They do have multiple people on point. It's just Cloak and Dagger contesting. Team Panda, they are gonna cap point here, but they need to do something quick because they are at 99%.
Yeah, Team Panda coming up on 3 ults here, the Hella, the Phoenix, and the Gambit, while the only ult they're coming up on is Cloak for the side of WBC King. And a swap to Fantastic off of the Iron Fist, which I thought the Iron Fist was getting a lot of value.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very at the start of it too, when you got that triple pick.
Yeah, but interesting change. This is looking to be the last real fight that they're going to get before they're going to have to TP as well. Yeah, 62%. So we'll see how this goes.
Phoenix uses her ult, Cloak and Dagger, to instantly pick back her teammates. Gets a red carpet to the point, but Gambit's gonna pop his ult for a healer versus healer ult. I see Hella has her ult as well. Maybe she might play into that. Yep. She's gonna push them back. They're gonna gain much value out of there. Maybe push it to a 99% overtime as well.
There they are. Strong together. I don't have to be center stage.
Yeah, Revan Gaming switching to the Strange, so we might see a portal coming out.
Yep, portal just like you called it right there. Multiple of them on point. Phoenix, she's gonna use her ult there. Not really getting the most value out of it, but putting damage definitely on that back line and that front line. A bunch of picks going left and right here. Panda's down. Splash is down. And looks like WCC Kings might run away with this round here.
Yeah, Onyx Ariel's swapping the Strange, and it looks like Hella is going to look to touch here. I don't know if they,
Ooh,
yeah,
no.
not going to come out. Not a bad swap.
Yeah, great
Onyx Ariel
swaps from a WBC King there, you know, contesting.
Yeah, that first fight win was really crucial for them, though. With Panda having ult and not using any of them and still losing the fight, kind of makes you wonder, like, what their game plan was. Like, maybe they were just going to win through raw neutral. But I think they just have to be aware, when they saw that mag, Fat Finger the ult and spawn, that they should have probably just led with an ult, like the Hella ult that they did have.
Yeah.
But now on the side of WC King,
Definitely.
they're going to have the Hella ult coming up on the Jeff ult, and only the Luna, the Luna and the mag on the side of Panda. To possibly be able to kill that Jeff out of his ult, but WBC King can also kill the Luna out of their ult, so it's going to be a pretty even fight. We'll see what happens.
What do you think of the swap from Iron Fist to Fantastic? I know he got a couple of picks at the end of that fight there.
2, 1. All you need to do is
I think the Fantastic
Got it?
pick is probably worse than the Iron Fist pick right now. Especially when you have something like Venom. The Iron Fist can swap to the White Fox team up, and the Venom can stay for a really, really long time on their backline. And I don't know if the Fantastic is really the same sticking power that they need.
Oh yes. And we're gonna get 3 ults popped here. He's gonna kill the Black Widow. Oh my, a double kill from Splash there. Absolutely amazing ult there. Getting just one healer, 1 DPS. WBC King is down. Looks like Panda might win this first fight here. Yes. They're gonna cap the point and win the fight.
Yeah, really good fight out of Panda there.
Absolutely.
Top 500 Smurf on this Widow that we've seen so much of in Ignite now. Just so much value, being able to hold a lot of these side angles and win a majority of the 1v1s in the game. The only people you're really losing to are things like Black Cat or Daredevil, things that are just considered kings of the 1v1s.
Yes. Now, last night when Caboose and I were streaming, one of our MVP of the match, he ended up playing Widow and getting ace overall on that first round, and then switched to Elsa. So Widow's been seen a lot in here too.
Yeah, Widow getting a lot of play. Really good psionic seduction out of Emma here.
Absolutely. Smurf's gonna get that Jeff. Splash is gonna melee the mag. They're pushing up. Oh my goodness. Multiple kills from Panda here.
Keep going.
Yeah, Panda looking like a completely different team than last round.
Absolutely.
I really like the swap to the Widow, though, based on their comp, because it's really hard for Fantastic to get into this. If Widow is holding down these long sight lines, you know, putting him down, forcing a support to look at their Fantastic the entire time. And it kind of makes you wonder, like, what would WBC King swap to? Maybe a Widow in return, but do they play it? That's the big question.
Yeah, looks like WBC King switches off of Jeff back onto Rocket here. Gambit's gonna pop his ult. They do get one of the healers, despite Cloak and Dagger popping her ult. Mag's not gonna use his ult. He's gonna pop it here. Not really much out of that. Phoenix is gonna pop hers. No kills from either ult there. Looks like the tanks are doing a lot of damage up front there. Luna Snow pops her ult. Panda with a very good defensive shield there. Let's Luna Snow live.
Yeah, we talked about Splash earlier. Splash is just doing a really good job of holding everybody off this point.
Very good job. Namor just solo ults on point, and ladies and gentlemen, that is round 1. As we heard, the Strange Portal wasn't in time though. It is round 1 that goes to Team Panda.
Really good job out of Panda, but a player I want to highlight that game is Splash. That
Absolutely.
Magneto he played Magneto near perfectly. I think getting the MVP even here, yeah, like getting the MVP and showing like why this character is worth a protect.
Most kills in the match, had 20k blocked and 20k damage dealt. Just an absolute dominant performance from this man.
Yeah, really good performance. The 22 finals is insane. And then on the flip side, True Sadheart on those melee was actually doing a lot of work, but he did end up taking more damage than he was dealing, meaning that his healers were having to put a lot of resources into keeping him alive for not that much value. And this is one of the things of playing these melee characters. They require a lot of resources from your other team.
Absolutely.
And so when you have to start, you know, like picking Rocket Cloak into like these things, like you lose a lot of like the single target healing value, and you're trying to take those spread healing. So when you're getting dove or you're getting pushed by the Magneto, it's really hard to keep your other support up.
Absolutely.
Because they don't have the single target healing output that say like a Gambit or a Luna or an Invis have.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I'm just loving this. You know, like last night, it was a complete domination from from the team that we watched, but this is actually going back and forth.
Yeah, but really good job all the way around on Panda. WBC King looking like they're gonna, you know, cause some issues on that second point. But I think that was more of a Panda misplay than it was a WBC King or a WBC King play. And we do have a map pool update here, so we will see where we're going next map and who's on what side.
Very interesting to see what Team WBC King chooses here.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna choose a cart map, a domination point again. Who knows?
Yeah, I think one of the big problems they're gonna run into here, though, is that the melee characters that it seems that True Sadheart likes to play, really do thrive on things like domination rather than on cart pushing or convergence or convoy maps. So it's gonna be a lot harder for them. I think it's gonna fit right into Panda's wheelhouse.
Absolutely, yes.
Regardless of where they go, but I believe it is a convoy map that they will end up going to here.
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought it was loser chooses. Maybe
it is loser chooses. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they just had it set to B-side.
Yeah.
Well, if they don't tell them what map they want.
Looks like Museum Contemplation is going to win.
They might say a different map. We will see when the chat goes. But Museum Contemplation, a map that has been highly picked amongst Ignite teams in the tournament. So I'm happy to see that teams at our level are picking that up and mimicking that a little. Seeing, you know, what maps are the best for them.
Now I wonder if they're gonna ban the Wolverine back to back here. I know top 5 Smurf just looks like he's just agging to play Wolverine. Yep, they are going to ban Wolverine and Gambit here.
Yeah, not surprised about the Wolf band. Just seeing top 500 Smurf hover that animated icon every time. But a Gambit Magneto ban for the side of Panda against WBC King. So we're either going to see a one-sided Mag or a one-sided Gambit, and I think it is most likely going to be the Gambit prop based on what happened last round.
Absolutely.
I am interested to see if they switch up kind of their play style or their comp at all, because top 500 Smurf was doing a lot of flanking and pushing the backline with Splash, while Spitzo was the person who was shooting the tank or shooting whoever got near the supports, kind of playing babysitter duty a little. But I wonder if that's going to change at all. Maybe top 500 Smurf plays more than this Wolverine, and he plays like Black Cat or Daredevil, and compare something well with that. But Venom ban against Panda.
Yeah, Panda. Splash, really good Venom player. I wonder if they're going to protect Mag, though.
Yeah, with no Magneto ban coming out of WBC King, I would really like to see a Mag protect out of Panda.
Yes.
I think, did we just go back in time? Am I losing my mind?
I don't know, man.
Could have sworn I saw a Cloak and Bucky get banned. Okay, got banned again. Am I a prophet?
Maybe, man.
I think we did go back in time. I think the stream is being fixed right now.
Yes.
Yeah, there. Okay. Stream is sped up. We are back live. Yeah, and the Mag protect. So we'll have a one-sided Gambit and a one-sided Magneto. This is perfect for Panda. Magneto and Gambit were two of the big answers that they had to win that last round. The Gambit not as much, but it forced WBC King to play a certain way.
Yes. I'm thinking here that Splash is gonna definitely go back on that Mag since it was just so strong. Use his ult smartly, getting picks left and right with that sword of his. It's going great right now for Team Panda here. They are up, but that doesn't mean they should slack off anymore because WBC King is not out. If they win this match, then it will be going to best of 3 overtime here.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna get a Luna Invis backline.
Ooh, we're gonna get a Captain America from True Sad Heart. One of the main DPS from last matches on WBC King. That's gonna be an interesting pick here.
Yeah, which means Fenha might be looking at going on to DPS, or Fenha and Mega Rayquaza on DPS.
Yes.
Which is really interesting. And Fenha actually flexing the Mr. Fantastic Lord.
Yeah.
And a Penny Parker. This is real. Oh, I
Penny
really
Parker.
wanted to see Penny Parker. Penny Parker is actually so good right now with the Black Panther team up. A lot of people are sleeping on her because it's Penny, it can't be that good. Oh, she has the Rocket team up again. She has 2 nests. The 2 nests is so good. But the Penny team up is actually what most people are using at high elo, and in Ignite, when they've been picking Penny a lot. Ultron Atom comp.
Anytime, like any amount of damage, just pop that shield, boom, you're saved.
Yeah, it's the shield, and it's also the fact that it almost doubles your fire rate, I think.
Yeah, it's like
like
Deadpool's E ability.
Yeah, you do a lot of damage during that time, and we've been conditioned, over the last year and a half that Penny does a certain amount of damage with her left foot. But now, like,
first pick by Shipza here on Splash is gonna get the second. Looks like they're gonna be up here.
I think I'm a little behind you based on the Caboose stream. So I think you're a little ahead of stream right now.
Possibly.
Caboose, let's jump to live. All right, I think we're jumped to live.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, and Hulk going in and going down here.
Going down there, yeah, that's a massive player right there. Looks like he's gonna swap off a Hulk, go into Emma here.
Yeah, and this is going to be really hard to have a Hulk player in this game. And Spitzek taking a WBC King, and WBC King, Mega Rayquaza answering back, taking out Spitzek, but Panda just doing such a good job of holding this card. I mean, playing it perfectly, dropping down behind cover when they get low, pushing WBC King back right into their spawn.
Looks like Moon Knight's flanking to like try to get the background. Flash is going to see him, so looks like he's going to try to prevent, casualties there. WBC King is gonna start pushing the cart more now, but looks like the ults right now. Looks like top 500 Smurf has his ult. Same with Gambit. Luna's got her ult in both teams here. Gambit's gonna pop his ult here. You got back-to-back ults here. Same
Yeah.
oh my, a 3K from his ult. Oh my goodness. What a massive ult from Splash.
Yeah, I still don't think we're on live to boost.
You know, that's one thing that's very interesting about Splash. He doesn't really use his ult to counter healer ults. He typically, from what I've been seeing, is popping them like right when the end of healer ults happens. I guess like right when they stop their healing. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and Emma ult forcing out the Luna ult, and then Invis answering Luna ult, and a Strange ult coming out, but she's gonna get 2. Let's see if anything does happen from this.
Ooh, okay.
Panda gonna take a leak, and True Sadhar gonna take out Onyx Aerial, so Panda's gonna be forced to back off. But Splash on the back line.
Oh my goodness, Splash! Backline take the new meta.
More.
Gets done here. He might kill Moon Knight here as well. Yes, he's gonna kill Moon Knight. My word, Splash popping off here.
Yeah, what looked like a lost fight for Panda turned into a winning fight. With Splash able to just put the backline and nobody looking at him.
Very, very strong team here. Looks like we're gonna swap back to the Hulk.
Feeling fantastic.
Yeah, and they're
Now-
just grasping at any answers here with this Hulk swap. They've already shown how
ult economy is very poor right now. Their highest ult is their Moon Knight at 78%. Top 500 Smurf's gonna do a lot of work with that ult, killing 2 people here.
That's 3.
You took your eye off the target, Summers.
yeah, really good plays coming out of here from Panda. 15 seconds left. Oh my gosh.
Savior of the line.
Folks, it looks like it's gonna be over here. He cancels the portal before they could get touch. They're gonna go to switch to magic touch. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that it might be over for them. Magneto Splash is gonna pop his ult here. He's going to solo ult the Luna. They're down a healer, and it's just a Invisible Woman. She can't touch. But Hulk or Captain America stalling as long as he can, but it's not enough. And Panda has an absolute dominant performance on round 1.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about in the pregame, that the side of WBC King, the characters they showed that they were able to play, it was very domination-oriented characters.
Absolutely.
Characters where you want to be team fighting a lot, and the objective is the fight. But when you get to Convoy and Convergence, a lot of it becomes more about map control.
Yes.
And so with them kind of like still playing this, domination focused comps and not these map control focused comps, it becomes a lot harder for them. And Panda able to play these comps really well, but I think that the key factor that in here is Splash.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't think WBC King has been able to find an answer for Splash the entire time. And it's really hard to find one, and teams that Ignite are protecting or banning them. So not even the pro players at the highest level are able to find an answer for this Magneto. So we'll see if
it's interesting. It seems like they're both running Groot here, and they got Penny as well with Rocket. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a Rocket team up for Penny here. They're playing super defensively with Groot and Penny. Very excited to see how this match is gonna go.
Yeah, the Penny Rocket team up. Wall good, and I can see through the wall that there are 2 Penny nests, so that is what they're running. I would have liked to see the Black Panther, stun up the Groot and then just pop the Black Panther ult and just shoot in, or the Black Panther come up and shoot into him.
Oh, Splash is gonna switch to a Storm. Interesting. He hops off the mag. Very good pull. See if he can destroy those nests or any mines.
Yeah, I think it's more or less for the damage boost here.
Yes.
With the triple support, triple tank coming out of WBC King, they want to hold this for as long as possible. And it's really hard to break through this line with the amount of damage that they currently do possess. So Storm Swap is just giving them a little extra damage boost and an early pick on a True Sad Heart.
Yes.
And no res actually down for True Sad Heart either.
Oh wow. It's really these early picks is what's given Team Panda such a dominant lead. It's gonna be an early ult pop here from Splash. Gonna get one pick here. It's gonna go after the penny. Doesn't get the kill, but very low. But finishes off. It's gonna be a portal from Team WBC King here. A last valiant effort to see if they can stop this.
Yeah, but the portal is far away from the card. They are gonna
Oh,
have to
and
run up here.
they cancel the Mantis ult. Penny has her ult and see if she's gonna pop it here. Can't, and that's a win for Team Panda here as they 2-0 WBC King.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was a really good hold and a really good push by Panda there. Really good job. I was a little scared on domination, but knew once they came to Convoy they were going to be able to lock it in, and they did just that. And Splash getting MVP both games, I mean, very deserved. Swapping in the Storm at the end there, triple DPS to break that triple tank, triple support hold. Really good job doing that, but his mag, I think, is what kind of solidified them this win over WBC King.
A dominant performance, most damage, most kills, most final hits, just insanely good. No deaths. The heals were good. Everything just like fit perfectly for Team Panda there.
Yeah, we're currently asking people for interviews on the side of Panda, and we will be right back.
Yes. Welcome back, folks. We are now in the post-game interview. I'm joined by my awesome co-host, Good Speed, and personally my MVP of the match, Mr. Splash, leader of Team Panda here.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going good. How did you feel about that win that you guys got tonight?
Well, we were going in feeling pretty confident. We were expecting a good 2-0, to be honest. And then unfortunately they had a lot of subs, so that also
Yeah.
kind of didn't help them.
That first round, it looked like you guys were going back and forth. You guys winning the first domination point, but them, sneaking away with that second one. But you took that third one, and it was just game over. Since that.
Yeah, we trolled a little bit against Venom, but then we just went to better DPS picks. We were just kind of having a little bit of fun trying some stuff for the first game. And then they went Venom, and they're like, okay, no more having fun. Let's play our real characters.
Yeah. Now, You on that Magneto, I need to see more of it. I need to see more of it. You went off on Magneto both rounds. It,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
dude, those mag ults, I typically see mag, go after the support, and I just noticed that, like typically towards the end of that support ult is when you'll ult, and it just seems like you always end up landing at least a 2K with them.
Yeah, I was landing a lot this game. I think I was using them mainly like either like to survive a little bit when I was like kind of half, or just like using them to secure kills or fight wins. That's mainly the plan.
Yes, yes. Good speed. Do you have any questions for Splash?
Yeah, so game one, the bands kind of looked like you guys were just feeling each other out. I mean, it definitely seemed like they did their research and said we're not giving top 500 Smurf, Wolverine.
Yeah, both
Um,
of our DPS play Wolf, so it was a good ban for them.
yeah, good ban for them. But game two, I thought you guys really had the ban phase locked down. One-sided mag and one-sided gambit just kind of feels illegal in this meta.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Or what's your
yep.
question? Sorry.
No, well, I was gonna say if you got a comment about it, go for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think they were like really worried about Wolf, which is fair. Like our sub DPS player like is a Wolf player, and then our normal DPS player, Spitza, is also a Wolf player, so that's just a smart ban. I think they were a little too worried about banning like Wolf and Venom first. I mean, word on the street is I'm a Venom one trick, so you know. But I
Yeah.
think as everyone saw, I can play other stuff.
Yeah, the mag looked really lethal there, and I'm I'm on the same side as Mag here. I would love to see you on Magneto in the future. I think the pick is just really strong, and we've been seeing it in Ignite as well, not only just today, but Magneto has been pick or ban.
Oh yeah,
And
I
I
agree.
think you showed the reason why here.
Yeah, I play Venom because I like him. That's really as simple as that.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with people banning him. Like you can ban Venom, but then I'm gonna play Mag. If you ban Mag, then I'm on Venom.
Yeah, and with this kind of being the opening to the Infinity Tournament, how do you guys feel about your games moving forward? Are you super confident? You unsure? Just
I
testing out
think
the field right now?
I think O Block is the match that we're like I think like I'm usually like scouting everything for us and I'm coaching everyone and doing all that work. So O Block is the team that I like think is like about as good as us, maybe better, maybe we're better. It's kind of unsure. It's hard to tell like when you haven't played against them. So that's like I think our biggest challenge in our group, but we're kind of chilling right now. We're pretty confident. I think a lot of teams and people underrate us, so we're just kind of showing them why we're actually like kind of talented sometimes.
Yeah, you guys look really good out there. Congratulations on your win today. Do you have anything else you
Appreciate
want
it.
to say to the people watching?
Uh, no, not really. I appreciate everyone watching though.
Awesome. Yeah, so that was Splash from Panda, MVP of the series, MVP both games, playing Magneto and then Storm in the second game for a little.
Absolutely,
Panda,
yes.
yeah, Panda wins 2-0 versus WBC King. Like Splash said, couple subs on the side of WBC King, so not their full roster. So we'll hope in the future that we can see the full power of their roster, and maybe they can start making a comeback and clawing their way back in the group stage. But that's gonna finish it off for today. Mag, you have anything final you want to say?
I just hope that everyone has a good rest of their day today and a good day tomorrow. And this has been